Good evening, everyone. Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. I am Black Shadow, and in the last video, basically just carrying on with some of the side quests that are available in this game at the moment. I actually had a look through the list, and there were actually a lot more side quests than I actually thought we had. So much that, we got this video here, we got a couple more side quests, and that could well be it, actually. We may well be back to story after that, which is actually kind of surprising, but there we go. Anyways, as you can see, we are currently at the Obel Lake, folks, for an interesting little side quest, actually. I did enjoy this. It can take a little while, sometimes. It's not so bad, though, but then, of course, I do know what the hell I'm doing, so that's always a little bit of a bonus. So we're at the Obel Lake, folks, for obviously do side quests. So if we come out of here, the Obel Lake, just to remind people who may have just seen this video, the Obel Lake is just north of Timber. You can tell it's the Obel Lake because you see you've got that little sort of murky sort of water. You can see it's sort of a bit different. Do I have Encounter None still on? I think I do. Irvine would have that for one. No, we don't have it. Turn Encounter None on. It'll make this quest a hell of a lot easier. You shall see why in a moment. So, when we get obviously to Obel Lake here, you see the kind of place, and there's trains coming along. Hello. So what you can do here is, if you go sort of to the edge of the water here, yeah, this must be Obel Lake. Oh, we can throw a rock and see why not. Be a reprobate! The rock skipped 3 times. Very cool. I'll throw it again. It's Obel Lake. Oh, and he skipped twice. That's kind of disappointing. Throw the rock again! 5 times! Yeah. Now, we can throw the rock as much as we want, but the question is, folks, try humming. A black shadow rose to the surface! Oh yeah, folks, you had better believe it. No, this is not where I got the black shadow from, in case someone's wondering. Nah, afraid not. But you don't want to throw a rock now. Let's try humming again. Hello, human. What a lovely tree. This is so cool. Black shadow. That is just so awesome. I completely forgot about this actually when I came up with the name, and I came back to this and thought that's actually really cool. And you notice there's something large there. Thanks for speaking to me again. Can you do me a favour? Fine. It's my friend Mr. Monkey. Can you find him for me? Please. Mr. Monkey should be in a forest somewhere. Walking around, I'm sure you will find him. If he's not around, perhaps he took a train towards Delay. He should be in a forest somewhere, thank you for that. Well, I don't see any harm in trying to find this Mr. Monkey, folks. Now, he said he took a train to Delay. So, what we're going to do is, this quest is well, I was say it's a hell of a lot easier with Ragnarok. You can actually fully complete this quest only when you've got Ragnarok, like so many things. So let's go to Delay, which is obviously over here. Now, obviously, we're not going to find Mr. Monkey in Delay. He said, he might be like, hanging around like a forest or something like that. Trees. And there just so happens to be this forest, just west of Delay here. And now we want to, obviously come on here and see if we can't find him. Which is why you want to count on, just avoid fights. Hello? There's a monkey! And what do you want to do here, folks? Do you want to throw a rock at him? Do you want to sing? Well, let's sing to the monkey. You sack! And he disappears into the forest. Find him again! Track him down! There he is! Throw a rock at him! You're just a big loser. I'm able to skip the rock many times I want. So there! Ha! Loser, moron, idiot. Your mum wears a shell suit. Why, thank you for that. I never knew. Monkey told you off and disappeared into the forest. Hey, get back here! Throw another rock at him! Damn! Chase that something down! Oh no, we can't get him. Chase him down! I don't think we can get him. But, you wanna know, nah, I don't think we can actually hit him, go with a rock again, can we, folks? I don't think. Try singing. Yeah, I still suck. Well, all we needed to do, folks, get out of the way, was to just encounter the monkey there and have him insult us. It's about all we needed to do, folks. So let us return to let's return to the Black Shadow. But it's like we already got Black Shadow for the present. We've already got future Black Shadow. So now we've got the Black Shadow of the sea or the lake. This is getting complicated, folks. I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board a little bit here and try and refine this. Someone is imitating someone else. Let's have a chat with the Black Shadow here. And we want to just scratch his tongue. Any roast to service. Hello! Hey, the whereabouts of Mr. Monkey. Thank you. Oh, yeah. At the beach in Bala, something special washes ashore times. Now, once we found Mr. Monkey, I don't know if he's going to... Oh yeah, do you know what? Take a break at the railroad bridge. Now that we've done find Mr. Monkey, you can now talk to the Black Shadow, and he will give you a variety of clues off to, you know, various bits. So that takes time off at Elbit Peak. Something about the shore of Balam, Island to east of Timber. Day, lovely. Beach in Balam. There's 7 different clues that he can tell us. I don't know if he's gonna let me say do all of them, because the odds of getting all to show up are pretty rare. East of Timber 2. Tell me something you haven't told me before. On top of the mountain, a lake and a cavern. Something on top of the mountain, lake and cavern. If he's not going to tell me them, I'm just going to get going, and I'll tell you what the 7 clues are, folks, anyways. Yeah, I'll tell you. There are 7 clues in this entire area, folks, with various bits and pieces to them. And there's special things to do with all of them, folks. So, what we must do is decipher what of these clues mean. And actually, figure out what I think. I'm going to try one more time. Did we something different? Damn. Ooh, that's a good sound, though. That just means I think Renoa... Whoops, Renoa is not a Guardian Force. Renoa has learned Angelo's search. She now has all her limit breaks. Very good. I'll put it on Wishing Star. Why the hell not? Alright, so that's that done. So let us get searching around, folks. Now, you can search these in any order, hence why you're just giving these clues sort of randomly. Obviously, if you can't get particular ones to show, obviously once you've done some clues, it's more likely he'll tell you about other ones first. So, some of them aren't so important as the others, so we'll go to ones that aren't so important. So, we'll start off with, well, the one that he said that may have said, I don't remember which one he did say. There's one he says that about taking a break at a railroad bridge. Now, some of these clues are a bit more literal, in a way, than some others, but we'll go through. Right, so, I'll probably hear the paper rustling. So, taking a break at a railroad bridge. Now, I believe this actually affects a couple of things. Now, obviously, you've got this massive railway system that goes throughout a lot of the Galvadian and Timber continent. And obviously, as you can see, there's a lot of bridges, various bits and pieces all around. Especially in this sort of rocky area, there is a hell of a lot for all sorts of reasons, folks. And the reason why he's got a lot of that is, I'm going to take a break at the railroad bridge if I could ever land. Making sure you don't get ran over, I guess. But actually, if the train gets the way, it's not ideally useful. But what it's talking about here, folks, is that if you have got the move find command on, you just search along some of these bridges here, and sort of around the general area, just have a little walk around, take things easy. I think it might mean actually that the one specifically on the right, which I've gone past. It's down to our right, folks. There's a large bridge. I don't think it's all of them, but some of them. Oh, I gotta get back to Ragnarok. But yeah, you got that big bridge there. Trying to get ran over. Like this big bridge here, for example. So if we just, you know, have a little wander along it, you know, look in near. And it's obviously a big railroad bridge, so, you know, again, let's just have a bit of a wander around. And eventually, assuming this is the correct bridge, which I believe it is. Oh wait, I think I've not. Is it like go down here? So yeah, you see, folks, like over there, I think it is. Yes, we can go around, which we can do. Yes, I could have had Ragnarok with me. I know we've got to get back to it now. Ah, son of a. I will show it! This game will not deny me! Just gotta, again, make sure I don't get ran over, would be good. But you can, like, walk around these, and there is something here. It's down the left a little bit, but I can't quite get to it. It's kind of annoying, actually. Where the hell is Ragnarok? It is over here somewhere. I think it's on the other side of this rock. Oh no, it's not further back. We've got to go past here. The problem is, as well, is some of these clues are kind of specific-ish, and some of them are kind of a bit cryptic in a way, because they're a bit vague. Is the problem. And sadly, that's just the way that it is. To be quite honest now, let's try this again. So I'm pretty sure this is road. Now, if we... I don't need to. We need to, like, just park on, like, this little bit here. There's, like, a little bit of an indent here. You know, you can walk around it and such. And if you come down this left side, just by the river, you can sort of come in here a little bit. And you can take a break at the railroad bridge. Yeah, folks, honestly, that is quite honestly, you know, you can do that, folks. You can. There's a hidden draw point here with break. Again, you need move fine for it. Now, I think I was using this because I do know there are some draw points hidden here, there, and everywhere on a lot of the railroad bridges in and around the sort of general area. You can find those at your own discretion. And some of them are okay, some of them not so much. But I mean, if you really wanted to get lots of drawing loads of spells, that's what the Islands of Heaven and Hell is for, really. Which I will talk about probably next video. Or maybe the end of this, I'll have to see. So, that's that one. So that one's got a great point. Now, the next one is not the most useful clue, really. And it also got, he's like, back in the day, south of here, south of Obel Lake, there used to be a small but beautiful village surrounded by forests. Everyone lived happy. Well, everyone lived... No, I think that's a typo, my bad. But he said, no, everyone lived there very happily. So here we are, Obel Lake. Now, you might think, oh, village might be perhaps Windhill, except it's not really south of here. What it's referring to, is the only thing that's south of here is a deer's house. And you think, folks, it was obviously an orphanage, and people were fairly happy at the time, folks. So, let's head over to actual to deer's house here. Sadly, I can't get there much faster. Come on! So we've got a deer's house here, folks, and obviously it used to be a very small but beautiful village surrounded by forests. So if we have a look around here, folks, in the general area, you need to try to find like a sort of group of some forest. And what it's talking about is this here. There's a lot of forest around here. There's some sort of these little green plains around. And what you can do is if you go onto these sort of plains and have a look around, I forget which one it is exactly, it might be that one. It's one of these green plains, you can have a look around on it. Or it could be the other one, actually. It is one of these, I'm sure. Where the hell is it? More money! Like we ever needed it. It could be the other side of this, is it not the other side of the rock formation, is it? No, I'm not. No, hold on, this isn't quite right. Partially because you might see there's a big hole here. Bit of a giveaway, isn't it, folks? Just realise there's a hole. And if you ever look at these patches around here, they just has rubble lying on the grass. And that's it. That's actually it for this clue, folks. That is actually a bit of a dud clue in a way, a bit of a red herring. You don't actually get anything for that clue, which I want to show just so you say doesn't actually lead you anywhere. That's all it will say. Some rubble, small grass, not very important. That's obviously it for that clue. But they get better from here, folks. They get a lot better from here. Now, there's two sort of major treasures that you can find from all these quests, folks. And now we'll actually start seriously doing this. Now, one thing that he did mention, one of the clues that he did speak about, was taking some time off at LB. Now, you may not know, folks, where Albert Peninsula is, or even maybe heard of it, but, LB Peninsula is actually, talking about the area around Balam here, folks. This is actually LB Peninsula. I don't know if you'll necessarily, remember it from, when we were, originally, going around here. But, I believe we need to, we just park up here. Obviously, this is where we found Poo-Poo in the UFO side quest. And with any luck, no, this is the plains. Right, no, this is Elku. This is the peninsula. So actually, this isn't gonna be right, is it? This is not a peninsula. Those are the Galuk Mountains, anyways. God damn. I'm just realised that's not quite right. No, the peninsula is not this, is it? I believe it could be this. We'll just quickly check. I actually don't know what this is, actually, this island. I don't think I've ever been on it before. This is the Albatross Archipelago. Well, there you go, folks. Who'd have thunk it? Peninsula. Couldn't be this by any chance, could it? I think it could well be. A lot of these little places have got their own names, folks, believe it or not. Now, this is the Hawkwind Plains. It could be this, perhaps, looking like, oh, look at it. There is, oh, I don't know. I think this could be, actually. Well, I think we're getting there, folks. It's just a matter of just tracking it down sometimes. Here we are, LB Peninsula. See, north of Balam-ish. And if we go to the very, very tip of the peninsula, obviously we can just see a delay there. And you'll find there's a stone pillar. And if you look closely, there's something written on it. Tretamius min of the Isla. Now, you might look at that and think that is an absolute load of rubbish. And it's fair enough thinking that, you might think, oh, this is completely ridiculous. But there is logic to this, folks. Now, what did the clue say to do? It said to take some time off from the peninsula. Now, if you look at this carefully, you'll realise the words time and the words off are actually in this massive letters, folks. So if you take time and off out, and if you read what's left, you will find that it will say treasure at Mind Isle. Isle. I was about to say Isle. I was like, no, it's not yet, pillock. And that's the clue, folks. Treasure at Mind Isle. We know it, Squall, don't worry. We know what we're doing. So that's so that's obviously that. So the question is then where's Mind Isle, folks? And I do know where this one is. I do know that. we need to jet off down to SR. Which, again, is a little bit of a trek, folks. You know, why you couldn't just quick travel. You've got auto travel. Why not quick travel, folks? I don't know, it's just me. But you're getting to see that the Ragnarok boots into space when it's sent Adele up there. But you may see, folks, if you head south from here, you'll see on the map there's like a little separated island just here, folks. And if we land off down here, you will find that this is Mind Island, or Mind Isle, same sort of thing. And if you sort of search around, I don't know where exactly it is. It's somewhere around the centre-ish. Just keep looking around. Probably find a part Ragnarok on top of it. That wouldn't surprise me. If you just keep looking around, you will eventually run into something. What is this? It is a Luck Junction scroll, folks, which is really nice, because this is only one of 3 Luck Junction scrolls that you can actually find in the game. So that's pretty damn nice, folks. I know we've got a couple of, we've got a support class sort of thing's got a Luck Junction, but now we can give it to someone else. So, no point giving it to Squall, because it doesn't matter what luck he is, really, because the trigger is basically overrides it. So luck doesn't matter all that much. It matters other things, but mainly you look at sort of damage output. So you might want to give it to actually our healer here, which will be Renoa, Selfie, whichever one. But that's not a bad find there, actually. Now that's sort of one of the treasures. Now the other treasure actually does take a little bit of work to do. But it is damn well worth it, and I swear it is really worth it, folks. Now, there are 4 more clues left for us to find. Let's start with the one we remember. Remember, the beach of Balam, something special sometimes washes ashore. So, we're not too far from Balam. I'll go there first, we'll pass Bishop's Horizon. Hello, Balam Garden! I think Sid's back in there. Could be. Maybe I'm about to say maybe I'll pop in there one day, but I probably won't. Let's just drop off here, and it's a pretty simple one, this, folks. I'm gonna have a look at down Balam Beach. Balam Beach, yeah. We found a piece of rock by my foot pretty quickly, but it was just a rock. Damn. Now, if you keep searching down here, folks. Found a piece of rock by your foot, but it was just a rock. And you'll eventually find, you keep searching along here. A lot of it, just rocks, it's not great. But eventually, you will come across a rock that is not just a rock, but it's gonna be because it's sometimes also short as well. I think it is somewhat randomly determined. There we are. It looks man-made. It has some carving on it. STSLRM. Well, I don't know, Squall. Maybe you might be onto something, folks. You don't need, if you want to write that down, old-fashioned pen and paper, you can, but you don't actually need to, folks. And I'll talk about that in a moment. You don't actually need to, because something will remember it for you. So, next up, folks, Timber, I think we'll go to next, actually. Again, we're not too far from there. There is an island, it says, you'll find something on an island east of Timber. And you may well see, folks, we've been past it several times, actually. There's this little island just, where there? Which one is it? It's not, is it this? I think it could be this one. I forget exactly, I think it's this one. This is an island. This is the Nunchucket Island, as in don't chuck it. I think that's how it roughly translated. No chucking, no ball games, or else you will pay. So let's just again, have a little bit of a look around. I don't know if we need to go down the shoreline. If the game would appreciate that, it probably would do, knowing it. Wouldn't surprise me. Typical game logic. It doesn't make any sense. Somewhere around here we will find a... we'll find what we're looking for, unless it is talking about that island there. But this one is actually... whoops, wrong one. It's a good way of finding out here. I think it actually could be talking about the long film one, actually. Come to think of it. Which is also an island. We've got to be careful where we park here. Who wants to put money? I've just parked on the treasure. Oh, I wanted to search that area. Well, at least I can move it so I can actually get out of here. Because this is the... This is caught down as actually Manny Beach, but it's here. Thanks, game, for that. And this also has some carvings on it. REA-IDR. The same rock I picked up before. I wonder if there's some kind of connection, folks. There may well be. We'll have to see soon enough. Now, the next two are actually a bit pain to find, folks. Some of you are saying that there is something on top of a mountain with a lake and a cavern. Now, this one's actually a little bit fiddly to find if you don't know what it's talking about. Now, it said no, there's like a lake and a cavern, folks. So we're going to try and find something like that. And what we want to do here is that from Timber, you actually want to head west from here, back into the rocks, which we sort of want to work. And I've got to remember exactly where it is, folks. There's a good way of looking at it. It mentioned about a lake, so if we just follow the lake along, like this lake here, and just follow all the water around, just see roughly where it goes. And see, there's another lake that runs all the way through here, and that runs past Windmill here, and obviously that goes through there. So let's follow it around, folks. Just see where it decides to lead us here. And you'll see here, folks, you see that? Just in there. I'll go next to it for you. But you should be able to see that, folks. You can see like a little waterfall sort of there. There's a little inside-y cave, which is actually quite cool. Of which there is a bizarre draw point, which I completely forgot about. You can't actually go in there, though, folks. Just bear that in mind. I forgot that was there. But what you want to do, remember, folks, it says that there's something on top of a mountain with a lake and a cavern. Talking about, being up here, folks. Which, again, you can't get without Ragnarok. You need it for the quest! And if you go right above where the fountain was, about here-ish here, and have a little bit of a hunt around, a bird is warming an egg. Let me go and check it out. We'll get into a fight! Pesky birds! Dare get in my way! Stop hitting her, she did nothing. Kick ass! Have some of them apples. Can we get on with this now? Thank you. Get some I guess, I don't know if these guys are actually... They are, no, he's only got the level 2. The guy at top of the teleport. Yeah, I did think that was very effective. Stop hitting Renoa! That was effective. Crack! That was super effective. Pesky birds. They all perish all the same. Oh, mine is a little bit hurt, but I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, 6 ability points then, folks. And if we have a look at this egg, you'll find it was actually... There's a piece of rock here. More carvings. EAS NDP. Yes, folks, it does happen to seem like the same rock. But I think the way it works, we've all got all these rocks with us here. That's why it'll make sense in the moment. And the last thing he would say, folks, which is actually kind of a little bit, doesn't really give you many clues to what you need to do, folks. In fact, so much, I'm actually going to go back and actually show this one off, because we actually need to be at the Obel Lake as well, anyways. No! Hate you, game. Fine, I'll turn it. Ugh. So let's head back down to the Obel Lake and have a chat with the Shadow here. Hello. Hello. You know what? Yeah, we've done that. Is he going to say the same thing over and over again? I did that. Mr. Monkey had a rock like this, I think. So that means he must be in possession of none of these rocks that have got, you know, carvings on it. Now, what you need to do here is let's just walk away for a moment. Just leave, and then we'll sort of come back here. Now, what you need to do in this quest is, I couldn't remember this exactly when I had a bit of a little route through. What we need to do here is we actually need to come back here, and we need to just throw the rock. Rock sank. Not very good. You need to keep throwing the rock here. Skip 3 times. The responses you get here are very random, but we're looking for one in particular. We keep throwing the rock. 3 times. Once. The rock skipped many, many times. Now you need that to come up, folks, and there's a reason for that. Now that we've done that, now we want to go and have a chat with Mr. Monkey again, who of course is obviously still in the forest north of Timber. North of Timber, west of Delay. Where the hell did I get Timber from? Doing the other quests is screwing my mind a little bit. But yeah, so you actually want to come here, folks. And if we head in and find the monkey again, we can throw a rock at him. And now, because we managed to get the rock to skip many, many times, we actually hit him. You're gonna pay for that. And he threw a rock at us and ran. And he's given, and yeah, it's the one with the carvings, folks. He threw that one back at us. He was very upset, apparently. Hell! This must be all of them, folks. STSLRM, REAIDR, URHEAO, EASNPD. But what does it all mean, folks? Well, now that we've got hold of all the stones, let's head back to Mr. Shadow, or the Black Shadow, whichever one you want to call him. Call him whatever you so desire. Because now that we've got hold of these, let's have a chat with him. Just see what on earth he makes of all this. Because you know, I don't. Could be anything, it's just random letters, isn't it, folks? Let's have a chat with him. Hello. Are you gonna... Oh, here we are, back in the day. Yeah, that one. This must be all the rocks. STSLRM, URHEAO, REAIDR, ESNPD. Now, again, you're looking at this and you're thinking, well, you know, God only knows what the hell that means. I don't really know. Now, if we get this back up here, folks, you may actually be seeing here, I don't know if you can see it, but there is a hidden message here, folks, and what you want to do, you may see it. It may not come to you straight away if you haven't got it yet, but once you look at it and you just look at the left, just at the left side, you suddenly see the word sure, and then it suddenly comes to you. If you read from the top right down, going left, no, a column once you get there, you get Boarded Plains has treasure, folks. Kind of craftily hidden. I actually, you know, I think that's pretty cool. I'll give Square credit. I thought it was pretty nice. So, Boarded Plains has treasure apparently. So now, well, we gotta go find Boarded Plains, and those plains are a little north of like SR. So if we head over there. Hello, Fisherman's Horizon. I'm gonna crash! No, no. Oh, we can just follow the bridge around by there or not. Now we've got SR here, obviously, the Grand Metropolis that it is. So let's head a little bit north here, go past this mountain range, and you end up here. This is the Morted Plains. Now, how in the holy hell are we supposed to find treasure in this place? It's a good question, although, good way of actually showing interest here. You may have seen here, you see here folks, there's like a little path there folks. We're going to visit that, we're probably going to visit that beginning of the next video folks. And what exactly that little path is there, I'll show it off a little bit, but if we just land here. And you will see we're at the Mordred, I suppose I should say, plains. Now we've got to find the treasure, and sadly, it's not a case of find the treasure. Here you go, you've won. It's not quite the same, because you'll find as we just go around walking, there are many multicolored rocks with faces all over the place. The red-faced rock says angrily, "The treasure's to the north." Okay, let's go have a look north. The black-faced rock tells you sternly, "The treasure is probably in the direction of the North Star." The white-faced rock tells you coldly, "It's north." The blue-faced whispers, "Some of us just say the opposite of what we mean." And that's it, folks. There's only 4 stones here. Now, obviously we got all of these. Yeah, the treasure's to the north! Rawr! Okay, well, if we go by what he says... Well, we can't go any further north there, which is kind of a bit interesting. Yeah, it's going to say it's not to the north. Wait, to the west? You just said it was north. Do you remember what the blue rock just said? Some of them don't say opposite of what they mean. Let's keep on having a look at this red rock here. To the west! To the west! To the west! To the north! So it's obviously... Yeah, we know it's not north. Well, let's see if he says that's east. My bad, folks. We'll have a look east. Why not? West. It's west. The treasure's to the west. The North Star. And these rocks are giving you clues, folks. Believe it or not. Let's get back to these rocks over here, wherever the hell they've gone. Where the hell have they gone? There we are. The treasure's probably in the direction of the North Star. I can only assume that does mean north. You've just got to decipher what all these mean, folks. Let's head north from here. Is that what it means by the North Star? I don't actually know. What is the North Star? I don't actually know that. I assume the North Star is north, but hey. Sadly, my astronomy is not as strong as it would like to be. The treasure's to the west. Now, seeing as we went north and there was nothing, and we went west and there was nothing, let's do the opposite, folks. Let's head east. The white-faced rock's going to tell us it's north, okay? Well, I'm happy. He hasn't. I don't know if he's put me wrong yet. And it is around here somewhere. I know what I'm looking for, folks. I know what you're looking for when you find it. Alright, so let's head west. West. And now it's north. But trying to go north is not easy. Oh, why are you being stubborn? God damn it. Right. Well, after a little bit of searching and bits and pieces, I've come to a conclusion of the following things. I'm going to ignore what the black-faced rock says. He just keeps saying the same thing over and over again, so to hell with him. The white-faced rock is just talking complete and utter rubbish. The red rock seems to be talking complete and utter rubbish, but I know technically it's sort of almost not. But the blue one was the one that was helping us out a bit, folks. You know, saying that, no, he's some of us to repeat the same thing, say opposite of what we mean, you know. So he's helping us out a little bit here, folks. So yeah, people call us the liar rocks, folks. So what we need to do is we need to find a red stone. Now he says the treasure's to the west. We need to do the complete opposite of what he just said, i.e., we need to now head straight east, which is not that way. We need to do that until we find a red stone. Ignore the black face one, he's just talking crap. The white one is talking even bigger crap. The treasure's to the south, so we must now head north, because the red one is just lying blatantly out of its teeth. We need to do the opposite of what it says. The white rock is just saying whatever the hell it wants. And the North Star, to hell with it. Yay, money! The treasure's to the south, so we must continue heading north. The treasure's to the north, so we've got to head back south, so we may have just walked right past it. Treasure to the east. We just got to follow it around, folks. So it says it's to the east. So we've got to head west. And you do get there in the end, folks. If I'm going to find Ragnarok just parked on top of it, I'm going to be very upset. I'm going to say it right now, folks. I will be very angry. Treasure to the north. So we head south. It is a little bit drawn out, this, folks, but it is worth the trouble. The item you get here is fantastic. It is really good. Just the east. We've got to head west still. So we're closing in on it. We are closing in on it, folks. I know it's somewhere around the centre-ish of this place. North. So we head south. Just to the east. We've got to head west. Here we are, folks. We finally found it. Because he says the treasure's not here, folks. And it is completely lying. The fact it says the treasure's not here means if you search the spot again, you find what we're looking for. And we found 3 stars. Except not actual 3 stars, but the 3 stars item. Which I'm pretty damn sure we don't have any at this moment in time anyways. I'm thinking, didn't we get that from thingy? The thing, but we didn't get it, we haven't got it, because here it is, folks. And it will teach the Guardian Force learns expend 3 for 1 ability. And what that basically does, folks, is it means that if you cast, if you're under the triple spell, and you decide to cast a magic, you know, 3 spells, that basically what will happen is that you'll use triple and you'll cast spell 3 times, but you'll only use 1 spell for the cost, which is pretty good. Very handy for if you decide to use like you know, stocked magic and that sort of thing. However, sadly, you know, it's all about finding a place to sort of fit him in. I mean, obviously you want to give that to your actual magic caster, which I do want to do, because he, well, actually it's going to be very useful that they get it. So that's with Renoa. Now, who's Renoa got junction? Look at Shiva, Siren, Brothers, and Cerberus. I think Siren's got a space actually. Shiva, Siren's done. Brothers isn't really... Well, I could give it to him, I suppose. I'd like to give it to Siren, actually. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to make use of an item which I haven't actually used there. Could have used it a little while ago, and I didn't ultimately. But I'm going to save the game before we do this, because this could go wrong. It wouldn't put it past me. And that is the item we bought over at SR a long time ago, folks. The Amnesia Greens, wherever they are. There they are, the Amnesia Greens. So if we select Siren here, as you can see, we've got the whole list of abilities, folks. We can choose one to drop. Now, Siren does not really need draw, because every Guardian Force has got it, for example. So let's say, just get rid of draw. Unlearn! Completely gone. And you'll now find, you see where the Guardian Force HP plus 20% there, because that's the next one that she can learn. So that automatically appears. So we need to get rid of another one. So let's get rid of item. And you'll see now we have a space. So now that we've done that, we can now give her the 3 stars. And obviously go to the Guardian Force of Siren. And yeah, she can learn that one now. And you will find, wherever the hell it is, it is there. The expend 3 for 1. Only 1 magic spent while triple, which is really nice. And that is going to help out in a big way in an optional boss fight we're going to do in the next video, folks. I know this video probably overrun a little bit, but I apologise for that slightly. But, you know, there we go. It was always going to be, you know, it's a bit of a lengthy side quest. That's why I wanted to get it all done in one video, because it can be a bit long. So that's going to be that, folks. So in the next video, well, first thing we're going to do is we're going to have a look at this little path here, and just see what the hell this is about, folks. And then we are going to move on to the final side quest that I think I'm probably going to end up doing in this actual game before we move on to the 4th disc sort of thing. You know, we finally take on Lunatic Pandora and Tears Point, folks. We got one more quest left to do, folks, after this, and then we shall move on, folks. It's pretty worthwhile doing. Admittedly, you'd rather do this quest earlier rather than later. You can only get it once you've done Ragnarok, though, sadly, but that's just the way it is, folks. But we'll be doing that in the next video, folks. So I thank you for a little bit of patience with the Obel Lake, folks. As I said, it's a bit of a lengthy quest. I'm glad I didn't do what I was thinking of doing beforehand. That was a good decision. You know, pretty good, folks. So thank you all very much for watching, as per always. And I shall see you next time. So, ta-ra!